Oh shit. Episode 3. What's up, everybody? Thank you for coming back. This is episode 3 of the, well, to this day it's still 3M podcast, but shit, I don't even know. If you're wondering why I'm doing the intro by myself, unfortunately my co-host was busy with homework tonight. But check it. Yo, tell me how. Tell me when, tell me why, tell me what. I got my first guest on here. Yo, it's your boy, Alexis.
Yes, sir. What's going on, guys?
What's up, my man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I've had better nights. Not gonna lie.
All right.
We dealing with
We all been there.
For sure.
We all been there. Yes, sir.
For sure. Dude, I fucking hate Santa Barbara, like, workers. Like, city workers, dude. City workers are, dude, like, literally, like, any city worker, bro. Like, from the fucking lot workers to the red shirts that don't do shit. The fucking red shirts don't do shit, bro.
Yo, please tell me you have never seen a guy doing road work laying down for a solid hour or just looking at their phone when there's fat traffic.
Right?
tell me you have not seen somebody slacking like that. Hey, if you're on your break, all right, cool, give it up to you. But I know I've caught in a lot of people slipping, bro.
Bro, no, dude, the red shirts are the worst, bro. Like the State Street ambassadors or whatever the fuck they call themselves, bro. All right, yo, dude, like, they do absolutely nothing, bro. Like, one of my coworkers tried to report, like, I think it was like a bag of, I don't know if it was trash. It was a bag of unknown stuff. And my coworker sees red shirts walking, right? And he goes, "Hey, yo, there's like that shit over there, blah, blah, blah." And they're like, "Okay, we'll make a report." The fuck? Go pick it up.
Let me write down my notes.
Trash on the street. I'm like, they didn't do anything? He's like, "Nah, bro, they said they're gonna make a report. I saw that shit sit out there for another hour, and I just fucking forgot about it."
So what's their duty? What do they do? Because I've seen a couple of people, like, with the red shirts, just walking around, you know,
doing nothing.
Stroll.
Bro, okay, watch. So here's the thing. When I first saw them, I mean, Santa Barbara's as big as cities it gets for me. Like, I mean, I visited LA, I visited San Fran, but, you know, like, this is as big of a city that I've lived in. And honestly, it's not even a city. Like, it's a town, bro. Yeah. It's a town. But their job apparently is to make the Santa Barbara experience better. Like, that's what they're for. They're supposed to be there as, like, helpers for anything. But
so in case somebody has a question regarding, I mean, like, you're talking about visitors?
That's what I'm assuming, bro. But they're, honestly, dude, they're literally just there to harass the homeless to get off of state. That's all I've seen them do.
Yeah,
that's all I've seen them do.
Man, I mean, we got to talk about that too. That is a big problem now.
Yo, I mean, can you, like, homelessness, right?
Yeah.
Well, dude, I mean, this past year, what do you mean? You know how much the homeless population grew?
Oh, 100%, man. There's young people too out there, man.
Hell yeah,
Yo,
dude.
It's crazy.
And I don't know what it is, but, like, I think Santa Barbara is like a pit stop for homeless, because I see new ones pop up all the time, and then they're gone.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I feel like, I mean, so I live close to Montecito, and, man, those guys are making bank, dude.
Yeah?
Those guys are making bank, I swear to God. So I'm, like, 4 cars behind, you know, like, those guys, and, like, every other car is giving them like $5, $2. If you think about it, man, in 1 hour, maybe the light stop does maybe like 20 stops, 30 stops.
And just say everyone gives them like $1.
$1, dude. That's $30 in 1 hour. That's more than I make, dude.
Dude, no, seriously, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, that's like, the thing is, bro, like like, I get it. Like, homelessness is a problem and this and that, you know, like, you know, whether it's addiction, whether it's mental health, whatever, this and that, you know. My thing is, it's like, yo, like, it's this country, like, should, or maybe it does, maybe I'm missing it, but where are the resources for all that shit? Like, you know, like, all that shit, like, you, like, my thing is, it's like, I mean, fuck you, dude. Like, I don't think this is racist of me, but you will never see me giving, like, a homeless person, let alone a white homeless person, money. Like, I'll offer them food, right? Yo. But I will never give them money, dude. Like, one time, this dude was standing outside the 99, and I walk up to him because I was leaving work, and I'm like, I had a box of some food, and I'm like, hey, yo, my man, you want some food? And he's like, oh, no, I'm good on food, but, bro, as soon as he said but, I turned around, I was like, nah, dog, but nothing.
you already knew who was going to ask for cash.
Yeah, I was like, you want money? And his sign, I didn't even read his sign, bro, but I'm like, you want food? And he goes, no, but, and I was like, nah, no buts, bro. I was like, you want food or not? And I just walked away. I was like, I'll gladly eat this shit.
Yeah, we've had an experience, my girl and I, where, you know, I really like to do that because, you know, sometimes I'm like, man, I've been to a point where I've been on $5 for 2 weeks, my guy. 2 weeks. And it's fucking crazy because, I mean, I'm like, yo, like, damn, that's fucked up, man. I have $5. But then I realized, man, I got a fucking roof over my head. I got food at home. I got, you know, all these things that other people don't have. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know, when I have a little bit of extra, maybe share it with other people. But this one time we did run up to this guy that had a sign that said, hungry, need food. Me and my girl go to Habit. We grab each other a burger. We grab an extra burger. Bring it to the guy. The guy literally says, oh, no food. I want money. Like,
bruh.
Bro, your sign says you're hungry, my guy.
That's what I'm saying.
I just spent some of my money to fulfill, you know,
what
to get rid of that hunger.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so, I mean, I got mad.
Hell
I got
yeah.
mad and,
with every reason.
And my girl got mad because it was like, yo, like, we went out of our way to, you know, to try to help you out and with what you said you needed, and apparently you don't need it and you
that's
want
what
cash.
I'm saying,
like,
dude.
Yeah, that's not cool.
That's the thing too, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, you know, I'm like, I won't give a homeless money, like, especially not an American homeless, bro. I'm like, people come from other countries. You don't see them asking for money, bro. They're doing something to get that money. I'm like, I see, you know, a homie selling flowers or selling some shit. Yep. All right, I'll buy something, you know. Give me, like, you know, give me a service or something, you know. I'm not, you know, not just any service. Okay, you know, I'll go get that. in LA. You know, I'm like, you know, I'll buy a flower off you. I'll buy a fucking fruit basket off you. I'll buy something off you, but I'm not gonna hand you my earned money. Like, I went out, I worked for this money, I did something for this money. I had to deal with shitty people to get this money. I'm not going to give another shitty human my money. Like, that's my thing.
And it's like, shout out to all my people that are out there hustling, you know,
for
whether
real.
It's selling flowers. Man, it takes a lot to fucking stand somewhere where you are not allowed to, quotation marks, because there's also those shitty people that fucking report that, you know.
Yeah, dude.
And it's like, man, fuck you, leave them alone, you know, they're hustling.
Yeah.
Anyways, shout out to those people, dude, because it takes balls to stand up there and be there for hours. I've seen some guys out here by close to my house
in the fucking sun, bro,
dude, 8 a.m. all the way till 8 at night, dude.
Yep.
Fucking crazy, man. And like you said, man, I'll stop in the corner, $10 for the, you know, little flowers. All right, cool, you know, pick them up. My girl's gonna be happy. I'm gonna feel happy that I helped someone out, you know. And it's like, that shit is appreciated. Instead of holding a sign that says I need, hold something that says, you know, I want to get this money, you know.
Exactly.
And have a necessity where you're gonna go out of your way to, you know, invest some money to get something back, you know.
Yeah, dude, definitely. Before we get too far into this episode, go ahead and introduce yourself, dog. Like, what do you do? What's your name? How old are you?
Yeah. So my name is Alexis Juarez. I am originally born in Guanajuato, Mexico. Shout out to all my Guanajuatenses.
Shout out to the Panza Verdes.
And yeah, man, I came to the United States when I was about 10 years old. So I am an AB 540 student. Shout out to all my AB 540 students. We're out here representing. And yeah, man, I'm 25 years old. Been living here in Santa Barbara for quite a minute, couple of years. Yeah. And now I'm a happy dad with 8-month-old daughter. Her name is Xiomara, which I'm in love with.
Dude, I love that name.
Man, she's amazing, dude.
Dude, congratulations, man. A brand new parent.
Thank you.
I have so many questions for you. So many questions for you.
I have so many answers for you too.
Oh, I hope the fuck you do. I hope the fuck you
trust me, dude.
But
sometimes I even answer my own questions when it comes to that, dude.
Right? You're just like, something pops up. Oh wait, what the fuck? How do what? Oh wait, never mind. I got
it. Just happened last. Yeah, it just happened last night.
Oh shit. Yeah, dude. So you mentioned that you're here on it's a different type of visa, right? How is all that right now, dude? With like COVID and like work and all that shit. Because, dude, honestly, like I can't even say like I understand what it is, because I don't. Like, my thing is like, I mean, I was born and raised here. Like me, like if God forbid I were to lose my job, like luckily for me, I can go and try to find another job. But I know like there's like DACA students who are like, they haven't renewed their DACA because of everything that's happening, or like people that were working with no work permits and now have to find a new job, like like that. Help me understand a little bit more, like how life like that is, dude.
Yeah, so right now with COVID, even before COVID, it was kind of iffy because of Trump. So Trump wanted to get rid of it, which pretty much would put thousands and thousands of students like myself, where you literally take their Social Security, you take their driver license away.
Permit.
So exactly, you can no longer work legally, you can no longer do your taxes, you can no longer drive. I mean, you could drive, but if you get pulled over, you have no license.
You're
so
fucked,
it's exactly, you're fucked. So now with this whole like COVID going on, a lot of people are losing their jobs. Now you could always get what is that called?
Benefits.
You could always, you could get those benefits where you could be getting, paid while being unemployed. Yeah. But at the same time, we have to renew our permit every 2 years, and it's not cheap, man. It's $500. See, $500.
I have something to say about that too. Yeah, go ahead.
It's it's not a crazy amount of money, but
it's not cheap.
Well, exactly. While you're going through COVID, man, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard. So
definitely.
It definitely did endanger a lot of people. I feel like, since I'm in that kind of, thing where I lost my job for a week. I didn't know what I was going to do, if I was going to file for unemployment or not. But it's hard, man. And not a lot of people know what we kind of have to go through. In order for you to get that permit, you have to have a clean record. You have to be, going to school and actually working. You have to be showing that you're actually beneficial to this country.
Yeah.
And also, like I said, you get in a problem, they take it away from you.
Yeah, exactly.
The good thing is that you could travel within the United States freely.
Yeah.
You could leave the United States
Special
back to your country.
right?
Exactly. It has to be an emergency. So in case like your mom is very sick, you have to send a letter and get it approved, which is it's like a 50-50, So but you still run the risk of not coming back, which is kind of the fucked up part. But yeah, man, it's hard. But
man. I'm glad to see you're getting through it, man.
Yeah, we're blessed to be out here and be granted this opportunity, so we're taking advantage of it as much as we can.
For sure, dude. And you have to dude. Like when it comes to shit like that, you just, like my mom, dude, like when she finally got her residency, and
congratulations to your mom, dude.
Yeah,
That's
man,
awesome.
Thank you. It was like, my mom's been going wild with those freaking Mexico trips. But yeah, dude, like when she got it, and she was like, she started like filing for all this like, you know, health insurance and all this shit. She's like, and she was like, oh, like, you know, like I've been in this country for like, I think like what, like 20 plus years, and I've never taken a penny from them. She's like, I'm gonna dry them out as much as I can now that I can like actually get their money. Yeah. She's like, I'm gonna take all that money. She's like, what the fuck? I've been paying taxes every year since I got here, this and then. I haven't seen a single cent. I'm like, yeah, dude, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, man, because I mean, if you realize it, I mean, just talking about from my perspective and my side of the family, 99% of my family, they do not have insurance. Why? Because there's, well, at least from what I know, there's really nobody, you know, informing our immigrant family members like myself of, you know, opportunities like that. So none of them. That's why everyone's scared of going to the hospital. Yeah. Because once you go to the hospital, dude, that's $1,000+. Dude, oh, tell me about it. As soon as you step in there, you know, and that's why our people, you know, also suffer a lot, man. Yeah. And it's a topic that it's super important, especially for our new generation. Definitely. You know, nobody talked to me about that, but I recently, you know, applied for my my insurance. I mean, it's $350, but it's something, you know, in case something happens, you know, it's covering me to a certain extent. Yeah. But yeah, it's something that, you know, we need to talk with our family members,
with our community, man. Yeah, like our people.
We need to inform each other. Yeah,
that's the thing, dude. Every time I find out something new, I'm like, hey mom, did you know that you qualify for this? Like, hey mom, did you know that you can get this? Like, and she's just like, oh man, I know. Like, I've been, and then, you know, like, thankfully, like, my mom, like, you know, she's been here a good amount of time. She's taken a class, you know, here and there in college and stuff. So my mom tries to stay as informed as she can. For someone who like didn't even go to like junior high, you know, like that's awesome, you know. Like, she still tries to be informed, like, even though sometimes, you know, fucking Facebook gets to her, you know, and all that misinformation and shit. But I try to help her out as much as I can.
Yeah, there's a lot of information on social media that's completely fake, and it does get to you, man, because, you know, you're already freaked out about something, and then like something stupid pops up, and then, you know, your mom tells your tia, and then it all expands, and then everyone thinks it's true, and then later on to find out that it's all fake, you know.
For real. Yeah, dude. Back to what we were saying about how you were talking about how it's like $500 to like renew your like all your like work permits and all that shit. Yeah. See, this is how I know, or, you know, this is how I know that like Trump trying to get rid of that was like slowly, like, that was just like, I don't know if racist is the word, but him being a business person, bro, you said $500 per person. How many millions of people apply for that every year? How many people pay for that shit every year? And you're gonna tell me that that's not business? Ay, güey, se cortó. Alright, sorry about that. Couple of technical difficulties, but we got that shit figured out. Anyways, what I was saying was how Trump trying to get rid of the DACA thing was like, there was no, like, what was his reason for it other than him not liking immigrants? Because if you think about it, how you were saying, that's $500 a pop, bro. And they said how many millions of like DACA recipients there are? Bro, that is so much fucking money that's going to who? Like, is it it's not the state, because it's like a federal thing, right? It's a whole country thing. Like, you can't tell me that money is just going nowhere. Like, obviously it's like tax money, bro. Like, it's all business, obviously. Like, you want to come into this country, you're gonna pay, you know, like you said, you got to contribute to this country in a positive way for you to even receive it, you know, the whole DACA thing, right? Like, you got to be a good citizen, you got to be good, you know, a good person to this country. You got to be basically like a, what are they called, not benefit, like a the opposite of liability. Oh my god, my English is so stupid. But yeah, you get what I'm saying, you know. So I'm like, obviously it was just because of hate. Like, he had no other fucking reason.
Yeah, the thing is that, so there's a 500 plus that obviously you have to do every 2 years. And then also taxes, man. We file taxes every year. We have to file taxes because then, you know, not only is it going to catch up to you, but I'm pretty sure they check up on you you know,
Oh, of
we're already
course.
monitored enough where every time that you know, that you renew your DACA, you know, they do a background check completely. So yeah,
Everything,
so
dude.
yeah, it's not like we're just, you know, here in this country just, you know, relying on somebody else's you know, tax dollars. No, we you know, we ourselves pay taxes. And like we said, you know, 500 plus to renew your permit every 2 years. So yeah, man,
Yeah,
it's
dude.
hard, but you know, some other people have it harder than us. So you know, I'm speaking for myself. I am very, very happy, and you know, I'm grateful to have this opportunity,
Yeah,
man.
no, definitely, dude, and as you should, dude. It just, yeah, like how you're saying, you know, you're paying taxes every year, you're paying every 2 years to renew this shit, and people still have the fucking audacity to say that immigrants rely on government money, bro. Like,
Yeah, and you know what the funny thing is, man? I've had an experience. You know, I work in the food and beverage industry just like you, and you know, I work at this tasting room, and super random conversation with this couple, this older couple. Oh, immigrants, blah blah blah, this and that, and I was like, but they love me, man. Every time they see me, oh my god, Alexis, you know, how's it
yeah,
going? We asked for you last time. Anyways, they're like, they mentioned something about immigrants. I said, matter of fact, I'm myself an immigrant. You know, I came to this country illegally, but now I'm here with the work permit. Oh no way! And then once I started telling them a little bit about how it works, and oh, I never
ate their
knew
words
that.
right
What?
up, huh?
Oh my god, you pay? Yeah, you paid $500. Oh my god, you do your taxes too? Blah blah blah. And the lady, I'm not even kidding you, dude. The lady ended up crying.
Damn.
She was tearing up. She's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe for so many years I've been, you know, neglecting them and just talking bad about them, but oh my god, I can't believe, you know."
Yeah.
And it's like, that shouldn't really, you shouldn't have to hear a story like that in order for you to change your, you know, your point of view. You should just do a little more research. You know, it really doesn't take too
It
long,
doesn't.
you know, for you to kind of find out exactly, you know,
That
what people like ourselves are doing, you know.
dude, yeah, seriously, that's my thing, bro. It's like my thing, it's what really grinds my gears, bro, when it literally takes a Google search to anything, bro, and then you know, you like, they try to argue with you, and you're just like, bro, like, you know, like, this information is easy to access, like, that's how I know it. I'm like, why can't you just, oh no, but
Yeah.
so and so told me about it. It's like, okay, so and so told you that, and did you bother checking if it was true or not? Like,
Exactly. Yep.
I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck?
And then that person just passes it on to another person.
False
and
information
then
all
you
around,
have
dude.
like a whole crowd, exactly, with like false information.
Dude.
You know, like, another thing that kind of, you know, gets to me is when people are like, well, immigrants, you know, they come to this country, blah blah blah, and why can't they just do it, you know, legally? And it's like, do you understand, we come from a background where money is like an issue.
Yeah, like,
Like, we could, like, you know, and it's like, it takes thousands of dollars for you to even get a, you know, a permit, a visa to come to this country. Temporary, you know, like, you literally are here for a couple of months at most. But you know, once, you know, if you have to have a, you know, background where you come from money in order for you to actually do something like that, because there's no way you're going to come to this country with,
exactly, dude.
you know, working a full-time job over there at the fields, and, you know, barely even making it for food. Like, there's no way you're gonna, you know, it's crazy, man. And these people don't get it.
They don't, dude.
You have to, they have to step in our shoes in order for them to even understand, to you know, to even a small percentage of how life is, and how difficult it is, you know. And yeah, man, it's just, it's nuts, man.
It is, dude.
It's nuts.
And then the thing too, it's like they're like they're like, oh, they just want to come into this country to, like, what do they say? They're like, to take advantage of our stuff and this and that. Blah, blah. It's like, bro, like, do you realize how you're talking about them? You're not the only one that feels this way. they're like hella people are even worse. Like they don't just talk shit, they do shit. Like they mistreat immigrants, this and that. And everyone that comes into this country knows what they're gonna have to deal with. Just because America's got such a bad rep, I'm sure it does, on like, you know, like especially now with social media, bro, like all this shit that's happening, like all these people that are coming out as like racist, as freaking, you know, like all this. And it's like these people know what they're gonna have to go through in this country to survive, and they're still willing to do that. They know that they can die just getting to this country, but they're willing to risk that to put their kids for a better future. And I'm like, that's all they're trying to do, bro. That's all they're trying to do.
The you know, one of the best quotes I've ever seen, or you know, on social media was, you know, this guy complaining about, oh, you know, people immigrants are stealing our jobs. And it's like, so you're telling me somebody is coming thousands of miles away from their home
just to take your fucking job
from zero, starting from zero, and takes your job. So you're fucking doing something bad, man. You're not doing enough if somebody is coming that long away to take your fucking job. Then that's your problem. That's a personal problem, my man.
And then they're like, oh, it's because they work for cheaper. It's like, oh, well, then that's your employer's fault.
Exactly. And it's like all these people, you know, I also do work with my brother, and we do, you know, interior designing. He does like full finishes and whatever, paintings and all that stuff. So whenever we go to a new client's house, you know, my brother has his own little kind of business going on, soon to be making it, you know, legit. So we don't charge the full price that a company would be charging, but we're kind of, you know, fairly close, a little bit cheaper for sure. And you know, these people, man, we give them some prices that are like nowhere near, you know, like what a company would charge. For example, to paint a wall, just a super, you know, not legit example, we charge $100, the company charges $500, and the person's still like, oh wow, that's pretty expensive, bruh. My guy,
it's like
we do it 3 times better than the company does, and we're charging, you know, a quarter of what that company is charging. Like
go ask that company then, because they'll gladly do it for the price they
exactly. And it's crazy, man. It's like, you know, a lot of people complain, well, it's cheap labor and blah blah blah. It's people, you know, not investing that money into a company like that. And it's like, it really comes down to the consumer, you know, wanting cheap labor because they don't want to spend too much. So, you know, it's really kind of just like spitting up in the air and just landing back on you. So
yeah, it's like, you know, it's expensive. You know, you can always grab a paintbrush and do it yourself.
Yeah, exactly. But no.
But yeah, dude. So you were saying, man, I was saying you're a brand new father, man. How's that? How's that father life? How's that daddy life? Not that daddy anymore.
I'm done with that, you know. Yeah. I hung my sweater, hung my downtown shoes, and my little fuckboy hat.
Your little white brim.
Yep, it's somewhere in my closet. No, it's really good, man. You know, once I found out I was going to be a dad, you know, at the beginning it didn't hit me. I'm not even kidding you, dude. It literally took me like a month for me to like...
Oh, yeah?
Dude, I remember this. So that day I was going to work. You know, I work at the restaurant, and so I was going around like 4-ish. So I'm driving and I'm on the freeway. And I kid you not, dude, I spaced the fuck out on the freeway so much just thinking about like, yo, like, I'm gonna be a dad, man. Like, and like literally I just picture myself with a baby like at night crying and like, you know, like changing diapers and all this stuff. And it was like kind of like terrifying, dude. And it's like, well, what's gonna happen to my social life? Well, what's gonna happen to, you know, the times where I go play soccer and blah blah blah. Yeah. And like, dude, I started sweating, my guy. I started sweating, dude. I started like, And then I almost even like crashed because I was like like, you know, like into it, dude. And I kind of snapped out of it, and I was like, yo, like, I'm gonna be a dad, bro. I'm gonna be a dad. Crazy shit, man. A month after, oh my God. And so,
dude.
No, but, and then what didn't make it any better is just all these people like, oh, well, you better get your sleep now. Like, all right.
Trying to scare you.
To whoever's listening to this podcast, and if you're that fucking person that says, oh, you better sleep now because you're not gonna be able to get your sleep once the baby's here, all right, keep those fucking comments to yourself, or write them down.
You will terrify someone.
Yeah, write them down in a little piece of paper, you know, make a little ball and
fucking shove it up your ass.
Exactly. Yeah, don't say that to new parents. Come on, guys. Like, you know, some people are really excited. Like I was excited to be a dad and all that stuff. And all these comments were like, exactly, like, oh, well, make sure you go out right now as much as you can because you're not going to be able.
Oh my
man,
God.
let me tell you, me and, you know, my partner's name is Frida, and right now we just actually came back from a bike ride, dude.
Nice.
Her and I bike ride. We had a nice little beer, riding bikes and stuff, and it was fucking amazing. She came back, she was like, oh my God, we should do that every Thursday.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we have a normal life, man. The only thing that changes is that now, instead of just getting out of the car and just running straight to the store, we have to wait for somebody else, you know? That's the only difference. You got a third wheel
24/7 now.
Exactly, you know.
That's all it is.
So, but you know, it's amazing, man. You know, I'm really blessed to have my partner next to me, and awesome, she's the best mother, man. Like it's crazy. It's crazy how she went from, you know, being this, like, you know, 22, 23-year-old to a complete yeah, exactly, full-on mom, dude. She went on full-on mom mode.
Fucking 180 like that, dude.
Seriously. And so did we, man. Like, I did too. I went from, you know, having this beat up like Hyundai Sonata to getting a brand new car for the baby, getting a brand new apartment, getting brand new everything, dude. We literally, so she was about 7 to 8 months pregnant when we got all of this within, like, not even kidding you, a month, dude. Brand new car, brand new apartment, brand new couch, bed, everything, dude. And it was obviously all for, you know, for the baby, because I didn't want to bring a baby out to the world and be like, yeah, we're sharing a room that no fit. Exactly. You know, I wanted to offer her as much as I could, and you know, we both, you know, we pretty much we put all of our money together and got what we got. And, you know, we're blessed to say, you know, we live very comfortably, and
that's awesome, dude. I'm glad to hear that.
We're a blessed family, man.
Oh, for sure, dude, for sure.
Yeah, but
honestly, though,
changing diapers is
that's what I was gonna say. Did you?
It's easy, bro.
Yeah. Did you learn? Did you learn on Zia, or did you already know how to change a diaper?
So we have, you know, I have 5 sisters and 3 brothers, including me. That's 9 of us. So there's a lot of us, and I have a lot of nephews. Some of them, you know, Brian, the homie Brian. Shout out to Brian. He's obviously older than me, but he's still my nephew.
That's right.
But we do have some younger ones. So one of my brothers has a daughter, and she is about like 5 years old.
Oh, and
I got to change her a couple of times, so I you know, I had a little bit of experience. Exactly, and I always would see kind of, you know, how moms and dads would kind of do it. I'm not even gonna kid you, bro. I went on YouTube and Googled a bunch of shit.
Nice.
I swear to God, my guy. Exactly. You know, to whoever is gonna be a new parent, go on YouTube, look up how to fucking change a baby, or how to something, dude. You'll find it. I swear to God.
I bet, man. Dude.
You might even see me do a video of those motherfuckers right there, dude. This is how you do it.
Don't do this. But do this.
But man, it's crazy how much you learn, and how much you you know, you get to love that little human so fast, dude. Like, you know, she definitely like held in there a pretty, you know, she's holding down a big spot in my heart. You know, I don't know if you know my situation with my mom. You know, she went back to Mexico. So I haven't been with her for quite a minute, man. It's been a couple of years, and she was my, you know, you know, I would go to her and
she was your rock,
tell her everything. Exactly, man. And you know, after she left, it was kind of empty, man. It was pretty empty. So as soon as my baby arrived, man, she fulfilled some of that spot, awesome. You know, and it's awesome, man. It's amazing, and you know, I'm very, very happy, and yeah, man, life is beautiful, even though, you know, this whole coronavirus shit is, you know, we're all over it.
And what a time to bring a child into the world, huh? Oh my god,
yeah,
who would have
man.
ever thought, dude?
And what me and Frida always say, man, we're like, just think about it. You know, in like 20, 30 years, we're going to be like, baby, you were born during a fucking pandemic. You're born during some crazy pandemic. You're some crazy times, you know, like.
Dude, that's how I am with my sister, because she also, shout out to my sister, Fatima. I hope she's listening.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
New baby, too, bro. I think he is. Man, he's
that's crazy.
October. Sorry, my months are off. What is he, 4 months now? Yeah, 4 months? 5 months?
Yeah, 4 months.
Dude, oh my goodness, he's growing so fast, man. It was crazy too, cause how did you like tell your, you know, like your family, like you're having a baby?
Oh, it's so funny. We kind of hid it from them. I think it was
as long as you could, or what?
yeah, right. No, we just wanted to surprise them. I've always liked surprising people. I never like surprises, but I like surprising people. So I think it was either Thanksgiving or Easter. No, I think it was Easter, because we used eggs. So on Easter, we put eggs, and each one had a word. Like, we are going to have a, you know, we're gonna have a baby. And so we told, no, select one. There's money. There's $100 one. There's $5, and so everyone was hyped, you know, and like the whole family was there. And you know, as they opened it, one was like we, and like the next person was like R, and like, you know, they were like, half of them were like, this is a joke, and half of them were like, yo, I know what this says, you know. And as soon as like the last one opened, they saw Frida crying, they saw me crying, they were like, yo, this is for real, you know. And yeah, man, even I think we have the video on YouTube.
Oh
yeah, so you guys could,
that's right,
yeah, you guys could watch it in there. But it was super funny. But yeah, that's man, awesome, we got really good positive vibes from everyone, and yeah, man, it was nerve-wracking, man. I didn't know how to tell my family.
I bet.
Yeah. My mom was bugging me, man. She was like, so when are you gonna get married? So when are you blah blah blah? I'm like, Mom, you're not even like this. You didn't even want me to get together with someone. And
yeah, dude. See, that's what I was gonna say. With my sister, it's funny because she actually did it during Easter as well.
No way.
Yeah, but the thing is, she had texted me before. Like, I'm honestly, I don't even know if I was the first to know, if I was like one of the last, because I'm sure she told her like girlfriends first. But you know, like, but I am her brother, so I'm hoping I was at least like top 3.
You're like, I'm gonna pretend like I'm top 5 at least.
I'm gonna pretend that I was the first one to know. But I remember her texting me and telling me, she's like, Gus, I'm pregnant. And I'm just like, all right, Gus, this could go one of 2 ways.
This could be fake, or this could be real. Don't fuck it up.
But I'm like, this could go one of 2 ways. So my response was, how do you feel about it?
You just want to play safe.
Exactly, bro. And she goes and she tells me, well, she was like, I told my partner that if I was more than 6 weeks, like, I'm going through with it. She's like, I'm 7 weeks, or she said I'm 6 weeks, and I was just like, how do you feel? She's like, I'm happy. And I was like, all right, then congratulations. We're having a baby in the family.
As soon as she said it, then you're like, all right, cool. I could steer from this now.
Yeah. So then like that all happened, and I'm like, wait, when are you planning on telling mom and dad? She's like, that's the thing. I don't know. I'm kind of scared. And I was like, all right, well, let me know so that I'm ready for it. Same thing, dude. She does it for Easter, and since it's like Rona Easter, like we're just at home. It's just us.
Yeah, just a family.
And yeah, dude. And she like has a little huevito for everyone, just like for all my So my family's pretty big, dude. I mean, like compared to like now families, like not Mexican families, obviously, but
yeah.
It's like it's me and my sister, and then we have 3 younger siblings, twins, a boy and a girl, and then another boy. And they're all in high school, so they all got an egg, and my parents got an egg, and like my egg said, you're going to be an uncle. I already knew, so I was like, my little brother's also, you're going to be an uncle, you're going to be an aunt. And then my parents opened their egg, you're going to be grandparents.
No.
Or I think it said like hi uncle, hi aunt, or it's something like hi grandparents. And then like, dude, I'm recording because at the time I was still kind of like into like the whole like I'm gonna make YouTube videos. And I was like I'm gonna record. This is gonna be a good vlog, and the camera's just facing at my parents, bro. Not a single fucking word is said, and
bro.
I'm just like, and I'm like I'm gonna keep rolling, and then like I could just hear my mom, "¿Qué es esto?" and my dad just. Dead silent, bro. Not a single fucking word, not a muscle, not an inch moved.
No.
And then my mom just starts bawling, and I'm just like, oh fuck, I think I should turn off the camera. And I'm just like waiting for someone to say something. And they're just like, they're crying, and then like my dad's all, tell me you're kidding. And I'm just like, oh fuck, this is not what I think she was expecting. I'm just like, oh fuck. And then my mom was just like crying, and she's just like, this isn't how it's supposed to be done. This and my mom's super faithful, super into her religion, like thinks that it should, marriage, then baby, then blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, dude, in my head, I'm just like, dude, like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, my parents are, this and that. My sister starts crying because that's not the reaction she wanted. Obviously she's upset. She's upset.
She probably
she
felt
starts crying
pretty bad.
Yeah, and I'm just like, all right, who wants water? And then I go into the kitchen.
Jesus.
I'm not even kidding, bro. I grab a pink and a blue cup, fill them with water. I hand them to my parents. And I'm like, y'all drink that shit. And I'm like, I tell my sister, I'm like, hey, let's go outside. Let's talk. And I'm outside, and I'm like, look, are you happy? And she's crying, obviously. She's upset. Yeah. And I'm like, are you happy? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, then.
That's all that matters.
I mean, with all respect, that's mom and dad. Fuck what they think. It's your life. It's your child. You're happy. That's all that matters. Mm-hmm. Like, trust me, they'll come around. Just give them a minute. They're in shock. They're still in shock. Just give them a minute.
Yeah.
Dude, not even 30 minutes later, my mom and my sister are comparing like what they're craving, and like how my mom used to be able to kill a whole fucking pizza. Shout out to my mom. That's why I love pizza so much. She could kill a whole fucking Rusty's box by herself, and my sister's like,
she was already getting with the idea, and like,
she's like over here like, oh, like I remember your brother this and that when he was there, and they're all laughing, and I'm like, and I tell my sister, see, I'm like, you just gotta give him time, bro. Like, and my dad, he came around, obviously, like. And I understand they were in shock. They didn't know what the hell was going on. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, like, you could have given her a better reaction. You could have given me a better reaction. Shit, what if that was the video that made me go viral?
That was your chance right there, dude. You know what? It's funny that you say that, because I actually got a reaction like that. I got that reaction from one of my brothers, which is the oldest brother. And he... he's like kind of like my dad. Everyone was like, oh my god, that's awesome, blah blah. And he was kind of the one quiet. And I feel what your sister felt, dude. And it feels very shitty. Mm-hmm. And it feels very, very shitty, because those are the people that you care about the most, and you expect them to be happy for you.
You're excited to tell them.
You want to give them the news, because obviously they're, you care for them. And as soon as you see one of those reactions, it fucks with you, dude. It fucks with you heavy.
Yeah, no, I bet, man.
I bet. But like you said, it just took time. Man, this guy's like, oh, where is she?
Oh, I bet why don't he loves her, dude. Oh, yeah.
Here, I bought this for her. And now it's all good and everything, but I know where she's coming from, and like, hopefully she's doing better, and like your family is like good with her now, but
Oh, bro, my mom is heated if my sister even talks about finding a babysitter. She's just like, no, you're bringing him to me.
She's like, there's no babysitters in our family.
Right, exactly, dude. And I'm just like, yeah, when all this happens, she's like, oh, you think I'm gonna help you, like, blah blah blah. Bro, she gets mad if like my sister doesn't come over.
Oh,
Like,
really?
she's like, where's the baby,
That's another thing, bro. I'm gonna tell you this shit. Once you have a baby, you no longer are important. I swear to God, bro. I go to parties, family events.
Where's the baby?
First thing, where's the baby? I'm like, hello to you too. Shit. Hi, but where's the baby? Why don't you bring the baby? It's like, are you gonna fucking hug me or offer me some food or something? Like, where's the baby, man? So, once you have a baby, guys, you're no longer important to your family members. Or just any conversation, they will bring the baby up, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I love showing off my baby. Whoever follows me on Instagram, you'll see my baby doing some funny shit. Dude. And but yeah, you're no longer important once you have a baby.
Dude. Oh, dude, I saw a video, dude. She's like already trying to walk. She's trying to run before she's trying to walk.
She's not even trying to crawl, my guy. She's just straight out standing up and like taking a couple of steps. And yeah, we're talking about it, and we're like, she's gonna skip awesome. the crawling part. She's gonna gonna straight out go to walk. Man,
that's what I'm saying, dude. With my little sister, with my little nephew too, dude. This dude, like, literally, he's strong enough to where you just literally have to help him up, but he'll stand up on his own. And I'm just like he'll use his leg power
to kind of push
stand
him
up on his own. Yeah, and I'm just like, all right, try stepping. And he'll try stepping, and I'm like, hey, boy, you haven't even learned, like, you barely learned how to roll over last week, and
you're already trying to walk. Yeah, man, it's fucking crazy. Yeah. Like, from one day to another, it, as a dad, dude, it's amazing how, like, every day, I swear to God, it's almost like something new goes in their brain.
Oh, of course.
Bro, it's like, one day we were just hanging out, and my girl says, oh, she's saying mama, like, she said mama first before dad, and I was upset. I'm like, yo, like, that's fucked up, like, I'm supposed to be the first one. But then, dude, next thing you know, 2 weeks later, she says dada, and I'm like, hell yeah, and she's like, yeah,
that's awesome.
She's like, she doesn't say mama unless she wants boob or she's ready to go to bed. I'm like, hell yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, I can't offer my boobs, man. Like, like, she's gonna...
You're like, I mean, I can, but you ain't gonna get anything.
She's gonna get a bunch of hairballs and, but,
I just fucking...
Yeah, man, but it's amazing, dude. Like, a lot of the new things that you kind of just catch her doing, like, it's crazy, dude.
Well, dude, you got 17 and 4 months left of that. There's 17 years and 4 months left of nothing but
learning. Oh yeah, man. It's we're excited to see what's next in the booklet of Xiomara's learning.
Yeah, dude, that's exciting.
So
man.
now
it's literally a new life.
Now my question for you is, when are you...
No, don't even go there. Don't even go there.
Hey, a lot of people probably listen to this podcast are probably saying, well, you gotta ask us, when is he gonna be ready for a baby? All right, honest question.
All right, is that your question, though? Yeah. Is that your question? When am I gonna be ready?
When do you think you'll be ready, age-wise?
Okay, here's my thing. I think, and I'm being 100% honest right now.
Yeah.
I think I would be ready for a baby. Like, if I were to have a baby, like, I can guarantee you that I would, like, just because, I mean, to put it in perspective, my mom used to have a daycare when I was growing up.
Yeah.
So I've always been around kids from when I was a kid to up until I moved out, dude. Like, she always had a daycare. She always had kids in the house. She always had younger kids than me. I was always the oldest in the house, so I've always been helping take care of kids.
Yeah.
My, one of my cousins, shout out Stephanie, she had a baby at, I think, 16. She moved in with us, dude. I mean, I'm not gonna say I helped raise that kid, but I helped raise that kid.
Yeah.
I helped raise that kid. Like, so, I mean, I can tell, like, I can honestly say that I've already kind of been through a baby phase. Like, like, I kind of was there while, like, I obviously wasn't up every night when, like, when he would wake up and cry or whatever, but I mean, I know how to change a diaper. I've known how to change a diaper since I was a kid.
Yeah, like, I mean, you got to taste, to be honest,
exactly, to be honest, like, if I were to have a child right now, like, I can say that I can raise a child.
Yeah.
But do I want to raise a child right now? That's the question.
Yeah.
Do I want to raise a child right now? I think I still have a cool, like... The thing is, I remember telling my mom, if I turn 30 and I don't have a kid yet, like, I don't think I want kids.
Yeah. And
she goes, why? And I'm like, do you really think I want my kid to get asked every day, why is your grandpa dropping you off at school? Like, nah. So I'm like, but also at the same time, like, like, this was also a couple years ago, but now I'm just like, you know what, like, maybe around like 30, that's when I'll like start, like, me, like, all right, now I want to have a kid. But like right now, if I had a kid, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But I'm not saying I want a kid at the moment, like.
Yeah, no, I feel it on that. Like,
I want to say like around.
Go for it.
30.
And you think
maybe,
after
maybe
30,
younger.
And you think after 30 you wouldn't just do it anymore?
See, that's what I thought. That's what I thought at first. But like, no, like now I'm just like, honestly, like, I definitely do want to I do want to have kids, but my thing is, it's like my parents adopted kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely do want to also do that, even if, if that's like, I mean, obviously, I mean, for me, it's not obvious, sorry, but like for me, like, that is definitely like one thing I will do. I will adopt, if not a kid, multiple kids, like, I definitely, because there's, dude,
there's so many.
I've been in, there's so many, so many kids that are just in the system, dude, and like, I've seen how the system works. Like, I haven't experienced the system firsthand per se, but I've experienced how these kids have, because my parents also did foster care, so I've also seen kids that have been in the system, seen kids that have been brand new to the system, like, and it's fucked up, man. Like, there's so many kids.
Yeah, man, and just think about it, dude. Like, you're in the system, and you're literally, like, for example, dude, it's probably it's of course way worse than this, but remember how we're hanging out with your homies and they're gonna get ready to select the teammates, and you pretty much get in a line, there's two captains.
Yeah.
Being the fucking last person is so shitty, dude.
Yeah.
And I just kind of picture it like that. Like, you see, for example, one of your mates there at the spot where,
yeah, like the group home or something.
Exactly. And it's like, oh, he left because he found a family, and it's like,
he found a family.
Yo, I feel like that's so traumatizing.
Of course,
just overall, dude. Like, yo, that's, and it's like, think about it, if a lot of us would, definitely have a kid if you want to have a kid, but maybe for the second one, adopt.
Mm-hmm.
If you're ready for a second person and you think you could handle it, like, I feel like you should adopt, because that's awesome, man. To think that way, and also, to help out somebody that needs a family, dude.
Yeah, definitely, dude. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when my parents were doing foster care, I since they let you, I think, like, if you have bunk beds, you can, you share a room. Like, they allow that because they're literally just trying to find homes for these kids, bro. And a lot of these kids that would come in, they'd have like all these issues, bro. Like, a lot of them would were scared to sleep at night, like, or they had abandonment issues. Like one kid, like, the thing is, it's like, there is like classes and shit like that you take to become a foster parent, but it's like, they're not too, like, like, a lot of the time they just kind of let you foster kids because they need them, you know, they need the parents. But like these kids would just come and they'd be so scared of, like, because they were either, you know, traumatized by their last home or by their own parents, you know, and they all come with like it's a shitty thing to say, but they all have like some type of like, you know, like I said, like abandonment issue or like trust issue.
Yeah.
Like, just, I mean, like my little brother, bro, like when he first came into our home, like he was afraid to use the restroom, dude. Like he didn't want to use the restroom. Like he would hold in his, you know, he would hold in until he just couldn't anymore because he didn't want to go to the restroom. So like we never knew why, or, you know, but we were just like, there's definitely something that would happen in the bathroom that he was just fucking terrified to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's fucking,
and I'm just
that's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like these kids, dude, like, and then you hear all these stories on the news of like, oh, this foster parent used to beat their kid, like all this. I think there was recently, bro, I think it was, I'm not sure if it was here or in Canada, that a 14-year-old kid was stabbed to death by another foster kid. And this was in a foster home ran by like a 22-year-old.
Oh, wow. That's
this
fucking crazy,
kid,
bro.
Is taking care of other kids without even being a parent himself, let alone being the age of someone who could even experience being a parent, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, like shit like that happens all the time, and I'm like, I get it, you know, you need homes for these kids, but come on, man, like, fuck.
Yeah, it's
something like protect them. Like I feel like it's because once you become part of the system, dude, you're a child of the state, and the state gets all this fucking money for all these kids that are part of this, you know, part of the state, you know. So it's like, you know, you're getting all these money from these kids. So in a way, I feel like they're just like, oh, it's just another asset to them, you know.
Yeah, it's like they're benefiting from it.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. It's first of all, I did not know your brother was adopted. That's fucking awesome, dude. From your parents.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that, dude.
Oh shit, bro.
That's why.
Yeah, all three of the youngest ones.
No way. That's like that's what I'm saying. Like that's awesome from your parents to do that, dude. I give it up to them. Shout out to your parents, man.
Yeah, dude. It was crazy, man. Like. The thing is that my parents did foster care, right? And we got my little sister, my baby sister. She was the first one that came in our home, and dude, instantly, like my parents just fell in love with her. Yeah, just instantly, bro.
Are they related, or is it from different parents? Like
all three of them are related to each other. Yes.
That's even fucking better, dude.
Exactly. So that's exactly how it all happened. So, like I was saying, like my little sister came into our home. Parents instantly fell in love with her, you know. And then a couple months later, like we find out she has a twin brother, or did we find out about the twin brother first? No, we found out about her older brother first, which is Joseph. And they were like, oh, she has another brother that is he's in a home in Santa Maria. And then my mom was like, what? Like she has a sibling? Like can we plan a visit? Like these kids, like, you know, they're separated, like they're kids, you know, like can we plan a visit? Like can she see him? This and that. Talk to the foster mom. She was cool with it. Of course, bring her over, like, you know, this and that. Bro, like as soon as like he saw her, bro, it had been months. It had been like a month or two that he had seen her. And as soon as we bring her in, dude, Sissy runs to her, bro. Yeah, runs to her.
That's
and we're
fucking
just like,
heartbreaking, dude.
Dude, my mom was just like crying, bro. She's just like, what? Like, you know, like she's like, he remembers her, and because she was a year and something, and he was like 2 and something. Because dude, they're only 11 months apart.
Yo,
like they're not even like a year apart. They're 11 months apart. And yeah, so like, you know, like after that, like my mom was just like, can this become a regular thing? Like, can we come visit? We visited like 2 more times when finally I think they said oh, she has a twin brother. It had been like a couple weeks. Oh, she has a twin brother. My mom was like, what? There's another one? Yeah, it's like he's somewhere up north. And we're like, is there any way that they can bring him here?
Mm-hmm.
And they like, you know, they arranged everything, and my mom started fostering the twin. The thing is, the mom of the the older brother didn't want to give him up. She was just like, no, like, I want him to stay here. I really love him, this and that. It's like, okay, you know, like, understandable.
Yeah.
But come visit anytime, this and that. All right, cool, definitely. So then comes time when they're like, they want to take the kids back, like, they're like, we're going to put them up for adoption. And it's like, so they're not going back to the parents. No, the parents lost custody. They're going up for adoption. Okay. Second question. Are they going to get adopted together?
Yeah.
We try our hardest, but that's almost never a thing, especially with 3 kids. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, we're gonna try to keep them together, but if no one wants to adopt 3 kids, like, together, like, they're gonna go get adopted however they get adopted. It's like, yo, what the fuck?
That's fucking
crazy. So me
crazy,
and my sister,
bro.
dude, just doing everything we can to just convince our parents, yo, adopt them. They're our little brothers. They've been with us for like 3 months now. Like, you can't just, like, you know,
Just
like,
leave
we
them,
did
yeah.
everything to try to get it, and we finally did, dude. We finally convinced them, and they've been a part of our family since.
That's awesome, dude. That's fucking crazy.
Dude, it
I did
is.
not know that, and I'm glad that you bring this story up, because it's, you know, that just shows that, man, kids shouldn't, you know, especially brothers and sisters, should not be separated, man. They should not be
Dude,
separated.
that's the thing.
Like you said, man, they're so little yet they still remember each other, dude. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, dude. It's funny too, cause my little sister, her twin, when he arrived to our house, my boy was still crawling, and she was already walking around, dude. Took him a week and a half to realize that she was more advanced than him. My boy started walking in a week and a half.
He's like, oh, fam, you could use those.
Yeah. Oh, that's how you use
shit.
those?
Man, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
dude, it's a crazy story.
That's awesome, man. You know, that's a badass story. And like I said, you know, shout out to your parents,
dude,
dude,
and
and you guys for making it happen too, man.
Yeah, man. That's honestly, that's why I have like so much love for them. Like, I know I've had like, dude, like, honestly, like, yeah, you know, they have they do travesuras and
Yeah,
shit,
just like
know,
anybody.
they get annoying, you
Yeah.
know, but just like any other teenager, bro, like, you
That's
know,
their job, dude.
when yeah, exactly. Like, if they're not making your life hell, they're not teenagers, you know. So, and you know, and I've had people tell me like, oh, like, how can you put up with, like, oh, this and that. And I'm just like, dude, like, they're my family. Like, let me deal with that. Like, you worry about yourself. Like, you know, like, you worry about how you deal with your brother and sister. How you worry about how you deal with your family. Like, I'll worry about mine. Like,
Yeah, I feel that for sure. Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, dude. Life is a fucking
It is, man.
Honestly,
think about it. You guys were, you know, things happen for a reason, my guy, and I believe that shit. Things happen for a reason.
Most
you know,
definitely.
those little guys were separated, and somehow, you know, life brought them all together into your family, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and it was so random too. Like, I don't even remember like we didn't ask or anything. Like, it was just brought up for some reason. They just told my mom, oh, she has another brother like in Santa Maria. It's like, what, you know? And then we found, oh, she has a twin brother. It's like, what?
You're like,
You know?
what?
Dude, yeah, those parents, dude, they were so shitty, bro. Like,
Really?
like, yeah, bro. The mom still had a, like, when they were locked up. I know they have another sibling that was born, but the family that adopted, they were just like, yo, like they learned. I'm pretty sure, like, after hearing the whole story, they wanted to cut all ties, and like they were just like, no, like, this is our child, and we want him or her like to do nothing with any of his like family, which is shitty in a way, but at the same time, it's like understandable, you know.
Like trying to protect them in some way.
Yeah. My thing is, I hope that they never hide the whole adoption thing from the kid. That's just how I feel on it, you know. Like, people have their own view on it.
Yeah, I do feel like I agree on that, and I do feel like they should let them know that, you know, they have siblings, at least, you know, once they're older, if they want to, you know, meet up again and, you know, say, you know, we're family. You know, I feel
Exactly.
like they should be able to do that, and it almost should be even forced.
Yeah,
Because
no, definitely.
man, if I was a single, you know, a single child, quotation marks, not knowing obviously, you know, I had other siblings. I would,
Yeah.
you know, I would like to find out, you know, that I have other siblings.
Yeah.
Like I said, even if it's in my own time and when I'm older, you know, that way I could go look for them and possibly
Yeah.
build a relationship, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I feel like the least you can do is just like let them know about it, you know. And then once they start asking questions, dude, you just gotta like that's the thing. Like when they start asking questions, you gotta answer the questions, bro. Like you can't lie to them, like because think about it like this. You know, you have this kid, especially like you have this kid, right? And then you adopted him, let's say when he was, you know, 2 3 months old, right? He's been with you his whole life. You tell him that he's your child your whole life, and then dude, the way technology is right now, the way all that like 23 and me shit is now, like you
Yeah,
can't tell me that it's hard to find out that you have family, you know? This kid's
yeah,
gonna find out and you're gonna risk that kid like hating you for hiding this shit from them, you
yep,
know? Like
yeah.
why
You're
risk
gonna
that?
risk your relationship with that person, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be fucking pissed.
Hell yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. That's my take on it. I'd be mad. I would be
Yeah,
mad if I found out through someone else, not through my own mother. You know?
exactly.
Like
20 years with not knowing that you have another sibling, I would be
exactly,
upset.
dude.
You know.
Yeah, most definitely. Um, but yeah, dude, we're talking about like hella like morbid shit and like sad shit. So
Yeah.
let's switch it up a bit. Switch it up a bit. You got any funny work stories,
Oh shit! I got a good one. So
bro? So since that's yeah, so for like you did mention it earlier, but for everyone that doesn't know, we both work in food and beverage. He you know, I've been in it like fuck dude. I'm kind of embarrassed to say, but I didn't actually get a job until I was like 20. I mean, I had like helped around like with like, you know, like my dad's stuff and like help, like I said, help my mom
hey,
with the daycare, but like
there's
me
no
apply
shame.
for a job.
Yeah, there's no shame in that,
Yeah.
man. You know, if your parents could do that, man, shit. I would
Yeah.
honestly recommend everybody, you know, if your parents can
Dude,
help
yeah,
you
like
out, bro, fucking do it, man. Because you trying to do it on your own, like I did, man, it's fucking
yeah,
hard.
dude, I feel it. Yeah, man, like I was living off of like you know, I was getting like not scholarships, but like school was helping me out with a little money, like, you know, and my mom was helping me out with rent. All I needed was like gas money, which is what I was using, like, you know, like my like school money for. So that's the
Yeah.
thing, you know, like yeah, like you're saying, everyone that ever, you know, take advantage of the opportunities you have, dude. Like not everyone has it like that. Like it took me so long to realize that. But
Yo,
yeah, like I was
honestly,
saying, you know, we're both in. Yeah,
no. I was just saying, yeah, honestly, you know, if you
yeah.
could take advantage of it, do it.
Yeah, especially now, dude. Like, you know, like people that are able to like live rent free right now. You know, I'm like, yo, like you're so lucky, bro.
What's up? You got a you know, free space?
You gotta see. I know you got a couch. But yeah, like I was saying, I've been working in food and beverage for. I mean, that's all I've ever worked. I mean, aside from like working construction with my dad, but like to say that like, you know, like my work, like, you know, the work that I know is food and like customer service, you know. I've been, yeah, since I was 26 now. What about you? How long have you been working?
Same, man. I think, yeah, my
Yeah.
first job was food and beverage industry as a
Yeah.
dishwasher. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
yeah, I started as a dishwasher, and a week later, I turned into a cashier, and that's where it all began, man. Fast money,
That,
customer service,
yep.
and just shitty ass people, dude.
Dude, that's the thing, dude. Like, here's the thing. Like, what really like keeps me there? It's like, I mean, me, like I was raised, you know, like you want something, work for it. You know, it's not gonna magically appear. So that's always been like my work ethic. Just work hard and, you know, party hard. So it's
Yeah,
like like, you know, every job that I've had, I obviously always give like my 100 110, dude. So it's like, like you said, you know, you deal with shitty people every now and then, but then, dude, you get those customers that it's just like,
hell
see,
yeah.
You're the fucking reason why I don't just throw my fucking apron and walk out, dude. Like, Valentine's Day weekend, bro, absolutely slammed. Fucking 40-minute wait, hour-minute wait. Bro, you never have to wait more than 20 minutes at my restaurant, right? Yeah. 40 minutes, an hour wait, you know, it's just, dude, and it's just, you know, like, nothing's going bad, but it's just like, you know, people are getting, you know, it's busy, you know, food's coming out a little slow, you know, you got to deal with customers that are fucking want shit like it's McDonald's, you know, like, instantly. And then, you know, I think it was the day after the long week, like the Valentine's, because the Valentine's Day weekend was a long weekend. The day after, bro, like three customers throughout the day, but like the first customer that did it, they were just like, how are you doing today? And I was just like, bro, what the fuck? I'm hanging in there, man, but thank you for asking.
Like, just that simple question, dude. Honestly.
Dude, yeah, dude. Just the fact that they even want to know. It's like, you know, like
the recognition, you know.
Exactly, man. And they're just like, oh man, well, hang in there, you're doing a great job. And then I'm just like, oh my god, thank you guys. Like, fuck.
Some people might not know it because you might not, you know about the food and beverage industry, but simple things like that, dude, literally are the best.
Make your day.
Yo, hell yeah, dude. I would say, you know, obviously, of course, we're there for the money and everything, but
yeah,
over, you know, either if you're to, you know, choose whether to get a $5 bill or have somebody genuinely ask you, hey, how are you doing, and just be concerned about you, and, you know, not just like, oh, yeah, let me order this, give me that. Why is it taking so long? This? Exactly.
Yeah.
Somebody actually, you know, asking for your, you know, honest, you know, opinion of how is your day. It's that is, you know, kind of like the greatest thing that somebody could say, you know, to you. And,
dude, you know, my thing is, the things that I love the most, it for me at least, it's like when they know you're like fucking running around and you're just like, they know like shit's just not going well, and they're like, I know you're busy, but how are you? You're doing a great job. And I'm just like, fuck, thank you, bro. Like, shit.
Yeah. My best, my favorite is always when somebody that has actually worked in the food and beverage industry notice that you're fucking slam. They're like, hey man, you know what? I've been there. Don't you worry about it. Take care of the rest of the people. You know, I got time to spare, man. You take it easy, dude. You're doing good. Like, that shit is like, yo, like, actually somebody understands me, you know? And it's dope, bro. Like, shit, somebody tells me that, I'm gonna fucking pour you an extra fucking glass on me, dude.
Most definitely. Of course. Yeah. That's the thing. And so for everyone listening that don't know the struggle, dude, I always fucking hate reading comments on shit. It's like, oh, well, if you don't like your job, get another job. Oh, we shouldn't have to tip you. Your boss should pay you. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, but like for everyone listening, you know, if you're like that, like, if you're not gonna tip, at least fucking genuinely ask the server how their day is. Like, trust me, they won't hate you for not tipping. Like, yeah, you're a shitty person for not tipping, but you're a less shitty person for if you're genuinely concerned. I'm not saying, oh, I'm not gonna tip, let me ask them how their day is, you know? Like, I'm just saying, if you're genuinely like gonna want to conversate with the customer, you know, like, if you're not gonna tip, like, fucking at least, like, just, you know, make them feel good. Like, fuck, like,
or at least be nice with them, man.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be an asshole if you're not gonna tip.
Yeah. And you know, like, here's the thing, at least from my perspective, I know, I remember those fucking customers. I swear to God, I keep a fucking little notebook in my fucking mind of every fucking person that did not tip.
Yep.
Trust me, next time you come to, you know, to my restaurant or to where I work, trust me, you're not gonna be my first priority.
Yep. Like, dude, that's how you want extra sauce. Oh, I'm gonna charge you this time because you did not tip last time.
Exactly. And then, or even if, you know, there's a customer, there's that customer that doesn't tip, or that is a shitty person, and then there's a really nice customer, I'm gonna be like, hey, welcome in, blah blah blah. And to the other customer, hey, what's going on, how's it going, blah blah. I'm gonna make you feel like shit just in those words, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing, dude. It's like, you know, it's like I said, like you were saying, dude, like those things, like those little comments, compliments go a long way, bro. Like you said, oh, I'm gonna pour them, and I'm gonna pour you a extra heavy drink, or I'm gonna pour you,
like, I'm gonna hook you up somehow, man.
Yeah, dude. Same. That's what I'm saying. Like I do that shit too. Like, and then it's funny because this past weekend I was up in Seattle, and we went to this. Honestly, I don't know if it was a restaurant or like a tap room. I mean, it was kind of not, I don't want to say it was fancy, but the bar looked really nice. You know, the food had names that I couldn't pronounce, so but but we ordered some beers, and our server came in. He came over and he heard me say something to my friend in Spanish, and he goes, "Oh, hablan español?" And I'm, he asked, "You guys speak Spanish?" And we were like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, okay." In Spanish still, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be your server." And oh, dope. And he he's like, "Let me know if you need anything. Can I get you started with anything?" And we were like, "Oh, we're gonna check out the menu real quick, and then we'll let you know." That okay, for sure. I'll let you know. Cool. And then we were trying to guess. Me and the homie were just like, "Yo, what? Where do you think he's from?" And I was like, "He's definitely not Mexican. Like, where do you think he's from? And he comes over and we order, and we're like, "Hey, I got a question for you." We're still speaking in Spanish. We're like, "Where are you from?" And he's like, "Guate." And I was like, "Duh, dude." I was like, that was gonna be my guess. I was like, we were trying to guess where you're from, but because we were like, well, he's for sure not from Mexico. And he's like, "Oh, no, yeah." And then I start telling him, he's like, "Man," because he started bringing up, he's like, "Man," he's like, "I don't understand." Like, he started something along the lines of like how there's all those comments that like, Latinos and Guatemalans like don't really get along and this and that. And I was like, "You know what, man?" I was like, "I've heard of that." I was like, "I have a friend, like a really close friend. He's Guatemalan. I have a couple of really close friends." Like, I was like, "I'm not gonna lie to you." I'm like, you're like maybe the fifth or sixth person that I've met that's Guatemalan. Like, not a lot. I was like, but I have some really really close friends that are Guatemalan, and I've heard that, bro, like that for some reason, like they feel that Mexicans don't like them, and
yeah, I've seen maybe that it's from their experience. Media now that you say it,
yeah, and I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm like, we're not over there, we're here, dude. Like, it's all love for any Latino for me. I'm like, I don't care if you're Guatemalan, freaking Panamanian, if you're Peruvian, like if you're Latino America, like it's all love for me. Like, yeah. I don't pay attention to all that shit. I'm like, and dude, tell me why when he brought over the tab. So we ordered some beers and some fries, just a side of fries, bro. Tell me why when he brought the tab, He goes, "I took care of the beers, don't worry about it. The tab was only for the fries, bro."
Damn. That's homie shit.
It was like $5, bro, for the beers and the fries, bro. I tipped them what it was gonna be if I bought the fries. Or if I bought the drinks too.
Yep. So what did it take? What did it take for that person to take care of you? And this is not about, man, how could we get something for free? But how did you impact that person's life just within that couple of words, that nice little conversation, man?
Exactly, man.
That guy could have a fucking stressful ass day. You came in, said, "Oh, what's up, much love to all my," boom, easy as that, man. That guy showed it to you by giving you those beers. And like I said, man, if you're look, here's how I think about it. Okay, you go to a restaurant. You're a shitty person. Mm-hmm. There's no way you're going to get nice service if you're a shitty person. It's just going to go downhill from there. Why? Because not only you're on edge, but you're putting your server on edge. Because now he's more prone to make a mistake because he's worrying about your shitty attitude.
Fucking you up, yeah.
Exactly. So more likely that you're going to get your order fucked up. Now you come in with a positive attitude. The server is actually feeding off of that. So he's going to be happy. She's going to be happy around you. Might actually, toss some free stuff in there and give you a really nice time. Give you a great experience. Exactly. Man, I've had, for example, I work at a wine tasting room. I'm going to tell you the truth. Maybe 1% of the people that go in there are Hispanic. Why? Because
1%, you said?
Yeah, 1%. So pretty much close to none, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe because, we don't really focus on wine too much, man. We're more of, tequila, mezcal, cocktails, beer.
Cerveza.
Exactly. So, which there's nothing bad. But, man, I swear to God, when I do get those people in, man, I go off, man. I take care of them really good, man. Because, I've had this this like family that came from LA, and it was the dad, the mom, and the 2 daughters. And so they came in there, and like for those that don't drink wine or don't really know about the kind of wine scene, when you go to a tasting room and you ask for Stella Rose, it's kind of it's not an insult.
You get that reaction,
but it's kind of like, we really don't think Stella Rose is a wine. It's more like wine with sugar. It's like
it's like a juice, bro.
Exactly. So
juice with alcohol.
Exactly. So we don't really see that, but they ask for something close to that, and I'm not gonna bash them for it. I straight up explained to him exactly how I'm doing right now. And, I told him, yo, like, this is that, and the guy, like, everyone was like, yo, like, this guy is actually taking his time and explaining us, how it is. That way, next time that we go to order wine, we actually know how to order it and not, be looked at. Yeah. Exactly. And I'm not even kidding you, dude. I was just doing it because, some homie shit. The guy, after... before he left, he said, yo, I appreciate it. My family all loves you because you know something. And instead of kind of judging us, you actually guided us, The guy gave me $100 bill. His tab, not even kidding you, was like $20, dude. I was not looking for that, compensation. I mean, I was very fucking happy I got it. But the best thing was that the guy left everyone left very confident of saying, yo, next time I order a wine, this time I'm gonna order it, And that was like one of the best things, that you get in compensation of working in the food and beverage industry. Those, positive experiences with, guests and stuff like that. I feel like that's my human self, taking all that in, and that's why I like the food and beverage industry.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like some customers do, like I have, like, I mean, I'm sure you do too. Like, I'm sure everyone that works in food and beverage, but like you have your regulars, and then some of your regulars, you love them so much, you even memorize their order, So when they come in, they're just like, hey, your usual? Oh, what? You remember? Just when you say, like, oh, your usual, they're just like, what? You remember my order? It's like, yeah. It's like, you did something. You obviously did something to, for me to want to remember your order. But then I have, like, some regulars that is like, oh, I'll take my usual. And I'm like, I don't know what your usual is.
Who are you? Is this your first time?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's just, wait.
No, but remembering, I feel like the best thing is remembering names, man. Remembering names takes it a whole another level. We have this guy that comes into a restaurant. He's a regular. I mean, the guy orders like 3 times a week. And as I remember his name and his wife's name, I'm not even kidding you, dude. The guy goes on a hunting trip, brings back elk meat, and not even just little bit. He brought elk sausage, elk tri-tip, elk fillets. Dude, my fridge was fucking stocked up for patties for like a whole month, dude, with elk meat.
Oh shit!
Beef jerky or elk jerky.
Damn, dude.
How?
That's tight.
Just because I remember his and his wife's name, dude. Like, not even my boss got that. Damn. And he has known my boss for a minute, Yeah. Like, the guy hooked me up fat, dude. And it's like, all I had to do was remember his name and her name, Like, that shit goes a long way.
Yeah, dude. It's funny too, because it's like other people here other people in the industry too. Like, once they recognize you, it's like, it's not even like something you look for. Like, for me, it's like, if someone comes in and I recognize them, you know, I'm like, oh, you're a server at so and so, or oh, you bartend at so and so, right? It's like, yeah, you know, like I might get something out of it if I hook them up, but at the same time, I'm like, I know what you deal with, because I know what I deal with. I'm like, you having a stressful day?
Yeah.
You want a beer? I got you. You know. And then next time they remember you, hey, remember you? I remember you. You give me that beer. And here you go. I'm gonna return that favor.
And that's
like,
how
oh,
it should be,
thanks,
man. I feel like food beverage industry personnel. I feel like, you know, and well, at least in the wine industry, we do that. For example, you know, somebody from the, you know, or actually just anybody in the industry. If you come to the bar, if you come to my tasting room and you say, hey, I'm in the food and beverage industry, that's automatically 10%. But if you say, yo, like, you know, I work here, you know, whenever you want, you can stop by and I'll hook you up. Shit, I'm gonna fucking hook you up, dude, because, you know, you never know when I'm out there and, you know, you might be working. Shit, like, that's how it should work, man. You know, it should be like exchange. Oh yeah, for sure. And my boss always tells me all the time, dude, like, yo, like, we have this cop, dude, that comes in, and I mean, I can't say his name because obviously, you know, for legal reasons. But
no, for sure.
we hook my guy up, bro. Like, you know, we hook him up, dinners, complimentary dinners and stuff like that, because you never know when you need them. You know, like I've used this number before. Yeah. My guy, seconds.
Okay, there you go.
You're good to go, dude.
Damn.
You know, that's what I'm saying. You help people out. You know, you help yourself out in the long run. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, it all comes down to building bridges, bro. At the end of the day, that's all it should be. Like, you just gotta build connections, dude. Like you can never have too many friends. That's the thing. You never know. You know, you meet you meet someone that, I don't know, like, fucking some random shit, something random. What's something random? I don't know. One day, hey, what do you do for? Oh, just for example, I DJ. Oh, that's cool, man. You know, and then, you know, have a conversation. It's, oh, you hook them up, blah blah blah. Hey, man, if you ever need a DJ, you know, a quinceañera or something, like, hey, hit me up, half price, or, you know, something like that.
Yeah,
you know, you never know who you're gonna meet. You know, like,
we're gonna have a quinceañera. We're looking for a DJ. I know exactly who to talk to, and then that person
or like, No, like I was saying, I said that backwards. It's like, you know, like, you hook them up or whatever, and then later you find out it's like, oh, well, I DJ, just let me know if you know. At the end, like, you know, you wouldn't start a conversation. Well, what do you do? You know, if you know you fuck with the person, you know, you hook them up, and then at the end of their dinner or whatever, they're just like, oh, by the way, I DJ. Here's my card. If you ever need anything, half off. You know, like, it just
and yeah, I feel like a lot of times that's how it kind of works. I mean, I feel like most of the food and beverage personnel could say they have had an experience like that. There's this guy that came from LA, this couple, and they're lawyers, and they heard about my story with being an AB 540 student, and they gave me their card, and they said whenever I was ready to either get married or take my next step to becoming a U.S. citizen, that they would give them a call, and they would take care of me free, because that's what they do.
Oh, and shit.
It's that's like, it literally went from a simple conversation. Oh, you live here? No, we're from LA. What do you do? Blah blah blah. What do you do? And it's like, that's all it took, you know. So yeah, like you said, building bridges. And just, you know, there's not such thing as you have too many friends, man. The more you have, the more connections you can, you know, you can build through that.
Yeah, that's the thing, dude. It's simple as that. Just honestly, just like we said, ask someone how their day is, dude. I'd be like, like them, that couple that asked me like that day that I'm telling you after the slammed weekend. They're just like, how you doing? I was like, I'm hanging in there. Thank you. They're like, oh, you're doing great. Like, you're almost done. This and that. I was like, oh, thank you guys so much. You know. And they were like, oh, and then just so that, you know, we can like, they're like, we get out of your hair. They're like, we'll take another sake and then the check, and we're good to go. And I was like, for sure. Brought them the sake. Brought them the check. Did not add the sake to the check. I just brought it to them. Gave them their check. And they were just like, oh, like I did. They were like, you didn't add the second one. I was like, nah, you guys are good. Like,
yeah.
Don't worry about it. Like, I got
Which,
you.
Yeah, that's dope, bro.
But
yeah,
dude. But I mean,
it's super simple.
What were you gonna say?
It's super simple. You just
yeah,
say hello. Just be nice, my guy.
Feel like
that's all it takes.
Yeah, dude. I feel like it takes more energy to be a dick than to be a fucking like me. Like, yeah, I could be a dick, but like that's just like me being like my sarcasm, and just because I like to annoy people. But bro, like, I would never be a dick to a fucking server. Like, I would never be a dick to anyone in food or anyone that's providing me with a service. My thing is, like, you're really gonna disrespect the person handling your food?
I'm fucking spitting that shit, dude. Throw some fucking armpit hair in there.
Dude, I'll fucking rip a culo hair out.
A little garnish at the top.
Just some extra salt.
Yeah, my oldest brother, he's a little bougie, and man, I swear to God, man, every time we would go to have dinner, he's that one person that would complain.
Oh no.
Oh, my food is cold. Like, I want complimentary everything, and I'm like, yo, like, dude,
kick it.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, you can't do that shit, my guy. I work in the food and beverage industry. We hate guys like you. We fucking hate guys like you. Like, you can't do that, man. And it's like, I've had this conversation with multiple people where it's either you get the option of going to the military or the food and beverage industry. Everybody should go through the fucking food and beverage industry. That way you could actually be, oh, I'm like a fucking famous person and you have to treat me like a fucking god. Like,
yeah.
No, you're just any fucking regular person. I don't care how much you make, or if you make, if that person makes $10 per hour and you make, $100,000 in one day.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm gonna treat both you guys the same, and it's like, not because you have that status, you're gonna treat me like shit. Like, I feel like everyone should work in the food and beverage industry, period, for at least one fucking year.
Get that fucking experience or some shit. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, sir. I feel like the world would be such a much better place if everyone went through that shit.
Yeah, dude. It's funny too, because like I'll be reading comments and they'll be like, people will be like, the same people that are talking shit, they'll be like, oh, well, I worked in food, I know what it's like, blah blah blah. It's like, all right, so then why the fuck are you on here complaining?
Yeah, and it's like, you should know what it is like, like, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
It was funny because I remember one time at Sushi Terry, that was my first job. We had a family come in like 15 minutes before we closed. They wanted to dine in. It's like, all right, but you got to order now because we're closed. Okay, 10 minutes into their dinner, like I said, they had gotten there 15 minutes before we closed. 10 minutes into their dinner, they're like, oh, our blah 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 are gonna join us right now, blah blah. Can we order them? It's like, no, we're closed. Oh, well, can they still join us? Yeah, but they're not gonna order more food, we're closed. It's like, oh, okay, and it's like, so they join them, they got their food, they're eating the food that's there, and I mean, we're closed, like I said. Like, it was already like 15 minutes after close by this point. We're already putting chairs away and like shit like that. And then it's like,
yeah,
I think what ended up triggering her was like, they brought the checkout to her, and then she goes off saying, I work in food, like, this is the rudest thing, blah 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 blah. The server said, if you work in food, you would not be doing this shit. We've been closed for 20 minutes. There's no reason for you to still be eating like it's the beginning of your dinner. You guys are almost done. You should be rushing through your food. Like, I don't understand. If you work in food, why would you come into a restaurant 15 minutes before we close,
10 minutes
ask if you can
closing,
order more food after we're closed because your family is joining you? That doesn't matter to me. You should have thought about that before. You should have found a restaurant that stays open later. I was like, yo, holy shit.
Yeah, we've been to, like, for example, restaurants where, oh, what time do you guys close? Oh, we close in about 10 minutes, but you could still order. And honestly, I feel really bad. I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm okay. I'll be fine. I'll find something else.
Yeah.
Why? Because I know how it is. I know I'm not gonna bring in $200 of revenue to myself. I'm probably gonna spend like $40-$50. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be a lot,
it's not going to be worth it
worth it exactly for them, and plus, like, I know how it is, man. When people come in like 5 minutes before close, and oh, can we still order? And like now we're staying there a half an hour, fucking.
That's the thing too, dude. It's like one of the oh my god, one of the things that I see a lot or hear a lot is like, oh well, it's like they're open, their hours say till 10, that means they should be cooking food until 10, this and that's like, okay, yeah, no, but we slowly start closing an hour before, because we don't want to be here until fucking midnight, because then we only get like certain hours of sleep, because then we got to be up in the morning and do this shit again. No, it's like and no one wants to be there hours after you're supposed to be clocked out.
And what people don't understand is that, for example, on slow days, like, for example, you close at 10, 7, there's no one there. 8, there's no one there. Maybe 9, one person comes in there. So you just spent 7, 8, 9, 10. You spent 4 hours paying 4 hours for 4 or 5 people there. You just lost money instead of making money. So that's why some people, managers, make the executive decision of, hey, you know what, let's close it down. And that's what people don't understand. It's like, do you understand that your $20 meal is not even going to pay for one of those persons, for one of their hours? Exactly. And it's like, you really have to, you don't have to be a scientist to, to realize all this. Exactly.
Not selfish.
Yeah, exactly. You got to use common sense and say, hey, you know what? I showed up 10 minutes before close. Like, I need to, maybe take a step back and just, hey, I should choose something else.
Yeah, dude. And then the people that stay there after, it's like they're not even fucking eating anymore, and they're still just sitting there. I'm like,
they're all chatting like,
yeah,
if you just opened.
Yeah. Fuck, man. I got a question for you.
Go for it.
What?
No.
Oh.
Can I give you $1,000? I'm like, no.
Can I use my lifeline? Can I use my phone call now?
All right, go.
What are 3 artists that you've been listening to this past couple weeks?
Honestly, I have been throwing it back a couple of years to Kendrick, J. Cole, and then I've been,
oh my god,
and then I've been on that that little like Mexican check of like the Jose and like Juan Gabriel, all that. Like,
okay,
man, I don't know why, man.
Dope,
like,
dude.
I used to listen to my mom and my parents, my older brothers, listening to them. Like, change that shit, man. Put some reggaeton or put, some banda or some shit. And I'm over here bumping it on my free time. Like, I know all the lyrics and shit.
I'm dead, dude.
Hey, honestly, that's what I've been listening to. I think that the whole dad thing is finally hitting me, man.
Oh, you're like, I understand now. I'm dead, dude. That's funny. I've actually been listening to a lot of Kendrick and J. Cole recently too, dude. That's funny. That's funny you say that.
Did you hear about Kendrick's tweet?
No, what'd he say?
So I didn't really get the whole story completely, but so Kendrick has not tweeted for a couple of years, I think. And so he hasn't been active at all on Twitter. And there's this rapper that I guess he's an upcoming rapper. And he made a video about Kendrick or something like that. And then that rapper uploaded a video of him singing or rapping when he was younger. I think he was like, I don't know, like 11 years old or something like that. And Kendrick liked the tweet.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, so like it like blew up, and they're like, "Whoa!" Like Kendrick
is on Twitter.
A tweet after, is on Twitter after being non-active for 2 years.
Damn.
And all of this because of to like a upcoming rappers, which is pretty fucking dope, dude.
That's
if
tight.
you're an upcoming rapper
And you get it.
Kendrick,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if he's been active or not. If you get a fucking like from Kendrick, dude, I feel like I would shit myself.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, I mean, that's the thing about Twitter, bro. Like, I'll be adding, like, hell, dude, I do it all the time because, like, I mean, it's just how the world works now, bro. Like, on social media, like, you need that fucking, you need those likes, you need that fucking, like, I don't even know, but it's I be, like.
Yeah, just so you could get noticed.
Exactly, dude. And I'll be, like, I'll at, like, hella, like, producers or, like, celebrities, and then they'll, like, I've gotten, like, a few, like, responses or, like, likes or retweets, and I'm just like, yo, dope, like, that shit fucking,
yeah,
it gets me going, and I'm just like, fuck yeah,
it feels good, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Which is, yeah, this is what I was gonna bring up to you. How do you think about the whole, I don't know if you heard the whole Instagram taking the likes away?
Honestly, my thing is, it's like, it's not an issue for us common people, but it is going to be an issue for, like, like, bigger people with sponsorships and, like, brand deals, and because, that's how they get their money, like, the brands and shit, like, they gotta know. But I guess the thing is, they're not gonna take it away from them. I think it's just gonna be taken away from, like, normal people, right?
I don't know. I really have not looked thoroughly completely, but I
well, honestly, dude, like, I don't even fuck with Instagram anymore.
I like it because that's where I'm mostly active, but man, I've been on a fucking TikTok roll, man. I feel like there's some
bro, my thing is this.
TikTok.
Yeah, no, definitely TikTok is great, dude. Like, anyone, like, if you don't download TikTok because you say it's for kids, it's like, fuck off. Like, no, but the thing is with Instagram, bro, like, I literally have to scroll through like 100 posts before I could see any of my friends' posts.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I see nothing but sponsorships and fucking memes, and I'm like, where are my friends' posts? I'm pretty sure, I'm like, I'm 100% sure that like, there's no way that no one posted today. Where are their posts? So Instagram's just kind of getting ruined for me.
Yeah, it's almost like, well, I guess YouTube has been like that for a minute now, but which is good in a way where, content creators are getting sponsorships and all that stuff. But man, that shit gets annoying. Watching a YouTube video, it's like 30 fucking ads before you watch like 5 minutes. It's like, all right, I feel like that just turns me off from the video. It's like,
of course,
I'm less likely to watch the video. So shout out to those people that actually add their ads 3, 4 in one video and not like 30 of them.
Yeah, dude. No, seriously, because it's like, I think it gives you the option. Like, at certain lengths, I think it lets you put like a certain number of ads or something like that.
Oh, really?
And then there'll be people that just flood their shit with ads. I'm just like, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. But it'd be like that. Damn, dude. It's been a long episode. I think we're gonna have to call it.
That thank you for bringing me on to your podcast, man. It's been a pleasure, and hopefully we could definitely do more of these guys. And
no, of course, dude. I'm hoping that you come back. I hope you had fun, dude.
Yeah, man. It was nice to check it out and see hopefully how it works.
Josue next time as well.
Yeah, I feel like us three could be a nice little trio going on, little 3 conversations.
Sure, we need to get that. We need to get Brian off that leash.
Oh, man. It's been a tough one, man. I've been doing for, what, a year and a half, 2 years?
I'm like...
the best I could get is a phone call per month.
I'm like, shit, I think the last time I saw you was on your wedding, bro. I'm like, who's got the shorter leash? His little puppy or you?
I think his.
I'm just kidding, Susie. I'm just kidding.
The guy is happy, and you know, that's what I.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters, man. And
no, for sure.
You know, if he's happy with this family, and you know.
Oh, he must be happy, motherfucker. But a truck. What the hell?
Seriously, fucking guy. Yeah, no, we're gonna go to Solvang, you know, this weekend, so it should be nice. Get to spend some time with them.
Nice little getaway.
A little getaway. We might run away from the ladies, and
right.
spend a little guy time. But we'll see. Smoke some cigars, drink some wine up there.
There you go. Sure. Well, all right, everyone that made it this far. Well, you know, thank you for listening. Thank you, Alexis, for being on with me.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it, man.
Of course, anytime. And then, well, catch you guys on the next episode.
Alrighty, guys. You guys have a good one.